Welcome guys, I'm going to do a bit of Wilds of Eldraine today, trying out Best of One sealed. So that was my first Wilds of Eldraine event. I've seen a handful of the cards just in sort of random games here and there, but... Right, here we go. So, these are our mythics rares. Moonshaker Cavalry, 3 white and 5, 6/6 flying. I see, when it enters the battlefield, creatures you control gain flying and +X/+X till end of turn, where X is the number of creatures you control. Okay, so that's basically like a white overrun. It's 8 mana, but you probably win the game when you play this. So it's a good reason to play white. Let's look at the other white rares as well. Blind Obedience. Okay, it's got Extort. Whenever you cast a spell, you may pay white or black. If you do, each opponent loses 1 life, and you gain that much life. Okay. It's enchantment. Artifacts and creatures your opponents control enter the battlefield tapped. Okay. Might not be all that useful. Really good if they've got haste creatures, but it means they can't play. They lose blockers as well. They can't block with things they've just cast. But in the long run, it's not. It might not win you the game. But I guess the extort effect is ongoing, so you can keep doing that. Werefox Bodyguard, Elf Fox Knight, 2/2 flash. You can exile a non-fox creature until it leaves the battlefield. Okay, so it's that kind of card, but at instant speed, which is nice. 1 and white, sacrifice Werefox Bodyguard, you gain 2 life. Okay. Pretty good removal. We have a white and black land here. So, there's the battlefield tapped. Add a white or black, and then for 2 white and black it becomes a 1/4 white and black nightmare creature until end of turn. It's still a land. Whenever Restless Fortress attacks, defending player loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. Okay. So it's a bit like hitting with a 3/4. But yeah, it is 4 mana to activate. That's quite a lot. Right, we'll look at the black card here. Gumdrop Poisoner. Instant adventure. Create a food token for 1 black. And then it's 3/2 lifelink for 3. When it enters the battlefield, up to 1 target creature gets -X/-X till end of turn, where X is the amount of life you gain this turn. Okay, so I guess you want to be playing a white-black life gain deck. You have a couple of things that gain life here. So, we have Elusive Otter, green and blue, Grove's Bounty. Right, you get, it's green and X, and you distribute X +1/+1 counters. That's pretty nice. For 1 blue, it's a 1/1 with prowess. Creatures with power less than Elusive Otter's power can't block it. Creatures with power less than the Otter's power. Okay. Yana, Red Tooth Regent, Elf Noble. So green and white. So we could go green-white. 2 mana and tap. Choose target enchantment you control that doesn't have the same name as another permanent you control. Create a token that's a copy of it, except it isn't legendary. If the token is an aura, untap Yenna, Red Tooth Regent, then scry 2. Okay, that's quite a mouthful. You can copy enchantments basically, as long as you haven't done it already. You can copy Blind Obedience if you wanted. So, and it's a 4/4 for 4. And it's particularly good with auras because that then Yenna gets to untap and you scry 2. So, very dependent what other cards we get, I would say. Probably just a 4/4 for 4 most of the time. So red, we've got Shed Animosity. Whenever a creature you control attacks, it gets +1/0 till end of turn for each other attacking creature that shares a creature type with it. In sealed, that's probably not going to be very good, because we're not going to get all the same creature type. So I think I'll just go through colour by colour now, and I'm going to look for bombs. It's the bread strategy, right? Bombs, removal, evasion. But I think I just worry about the first 3, bombs, removal, and evasion. Otherwise you end up selecting every card. Okay, bargain, you can sacrifice artifact, enchantment, or token as you cast this spell. And that gives flying and lifelink. So this is just a combat trick. I'm not excited by Blind Obedience because it's not really a removal spell. Whereas this guy, Frostbridge Guard, can tap things down. That's good. Okay, Hopeful Vigil. It's cheap and you can scry for 2 when you sacrifice it, so you can try and dig for an extra land in the early game sometimes. You still need 3 mana. It's not bad. Plunge into Winter is pretty decent because you get to draw a card. Okay, Sorcerer roll. Let's see. So for 4 mana it's a 3/3 that can scry. Can let you scry when it attacks. Interesting. Oh, that's interesting. So this guy curses himself when he comes into play. And these rolls are token enchantments and auras. Moment of Valor, destroy target creature with power 4 or greater. Or it's a combat trick, giving something indestructible. I think that's pretty good. I think we can definitely call that creature removal. Yeah, the Werefox Bodyguard is great. Okay. We've got a nice trigger here. We can tap down things whenever we play an enchantment. I feel like that might be quite powerful. And we've got 2 of those. Tuinvale Guide. Right, 2 or more non-land permanents, and it gets lifelink. Probably, yeah. Just well, it's got flying, so it's an evasion creature. We like any evasion creature, and of course this card is pretty good. Okay, Cheray, stun something. Oh, nice, and draws cards as well. That's pretty good. Fortress. We've got Yenna. Right, I might call that end of part 1. Okay, I'm back. Right. I was just thinking there about Yenna. I think she's worth considering. All we need is an enchantment, and then she's basically card advantage. We get another enchantment, so I don't think it's that hard to have another enchantment. Let's look at blue. So we've got the Elusive Otter, which does something pretty powerful. I think we can consider that, certainly. Right, Sleight of Hands. Sleight of Hand turds. Look at the top 2. One goes in the hand, one on the bottom. So you get to choose a card from 2. You get rid of one of the other ones. Seems like a pretty reasonable card draw spell. Good for digging for lands. Let's think about that card. This is basically a land fixing card. I think I want to. That's the other type of card I want to think about. So we've got bombs, removal, evasion, and basically cheap mana fixing. Right, Disdainful Stroke. You can count things mana value 4 or greater. I think that's too limiting, so I don't think that's a good removal spell. Living Lectern. Interesting. So a very defensive measure. So you get a 0 for basically a wall, and then you can sacrifice it at instant speed, draw a card, and then boost something else. And then you get to scry every time that creature attacks. I think that's good, honestly. Spreading Seas, yep, heard of this one. This is the reprint. You can make lands into islands. So, and you draw a card. So effectively, it's if they're not playing blue, it's like a 2 mana land destruction spell. Or at least colour destruction spell, if you like. I think that's why this was banned. Why it's good. Don't know if I want to play it, but interesting. And you can copy it with Yenna, and it's an aura as well. So it's interesting. Diminisher Witch. Oh, right. She's only 3 mana. So, but if it was bargained, then you can basically take out a creature. Still, I think that is fantastic. Right, just a straight up counter spell for 3. I think that's good. Two, 3 Merfolk for 3. When it dies, you scry 2. Okay, you get a bit of value out of it. It can become a 3/2 or a 4/1. I like getting, yeah, death value out of things. That might be just an okay 3-drop. Mocking Sprite is flying, so yes, we'd like that. Draw 2 cards. Maybe. Chancellor of Tales is flying. And you can, and it lets you copy adventure spells. Good. Galvanic Giant has an adventure. Oh wow, 7 mana, draw 4 and discard 2. So you don't get to play that adventure very often, I guess. And otherwise it's just a hill giant, basically, a 3/3 for 4. Whenever you cast a spell with mana value 5 or greater, tap target creature and opponent controls and put a stun counter on it. Okay. Well, that's sort of interesting. Yeah, it's a hill giant at worst, I suppose. Splashy spellcaster. Right, it gives you value whenever you cast instants and sorceries. You can gradually turn all of your guys into sorcerers. Sure. But not... It has to be attached to another target creature. Belluna's Gatekeeper. Giant Soldier for 6, but 2 mana adventure. Okay, great. You can bounce something for that's 3 mana or less. So this is a really good big creature. You get, you know, a nice cheap adventure you can cast and just do something useful. So that's good. It's a bit more usable than the Galvanic Giant. I ended up adding most of the blue cards there. Probably, yeah, Galvanic Giants maybe just... You're never going to use that adventure, I think. 7 mana is probably too expensive. You'll hardly ever use it. Yeah, let's do that. Faerie Dreamthief. So this is flying. So it's an automatic include. You also surveil 1. Wow, you can exile it from the graveyard to draw a card and lose 1 life. Fantastic. Right. Another cheap flyer. So yeah, we're doing quite well for cheap flyers. Okay, interesting. Burn together, basically. Yeah, that's basically fling a creature at a target. Any other target, so you can go face with it. That's a pretty good adventure. Otherwise, it's a 2/2. And nice. You get +1/+1 counters if you had creatures die. So obviously, to the fling will let you kill something. So that might be a 3/3 for 3 mana basically. Interesting card. I think that's worth thinking about. Mintstrosity makes a food token when it dies. So this is yeah, a good early aggro type card, but we actually I think I'll skip it for the moment. Which is Vanity. Okay, this is creature removal. Destroying a creature with mana value 2 or less. Create a food token. And then make a wicked roll. Okay, they lose a life when it goes into the graveyard. Sure. So that's just a good removal spell. Gumdrop Poisoner is good. So it comes into play. They lose XX, where X is the amount of life you gained this turn. So if you can, for 6 mana, you can make the food, eat it for 3 life, and then play this and make something lose 3 life, 3 toughness. I mean. Right, Lord Skitter's Butcher. Okay, makes a creature. Or we can sacrifice something, scry 2 and draw. We can give everything menace till end of turn. That's not bad. Yeah, that says value to me. You can sacrifice something that's been hit with pacifism. Sweettooth Witch, we managed to get 4 of these. When it enters the battlefield, make a food token. Sacrifice, you can have sacrifice of food to make a player lose 2 life. Interesting. So all of your food is direct damage. And we have 4 of these, so that's a lot of direct damage, potentially. A lot of reach. As they say, not the blocking flyers type of reach, but if you play an aggro deck and you can get them down to like 6 life, and then they stabilize the board, then maybe you can just finish them off with Sweettooth Witches. So I think actually we like Sweettooth Witch. I think I'm going to add all 4 of those. Voracious Vermin. It's actually really good with Mintstrosity as well. Voracious Vermin. Make a 1/1 black rat. And the Voracious Vermin gets bigger. That's good. Well, it makes another creature. We like that. Fell Horseman. Oh, it's got, yeah, Raise Dead, basically. There's the adventure. And then it goes back to the bottom of your library when it dies, and it's basically a hill giant. Yep, I like that. It's just card advantage. It's just a new, yeah, the new Gravedigger, basically, but it's 3/3. It's just, yeah, it costs 6 mana for the whole thing. That's the only thing. Twisted Sewer Witch also makes rats. So all of these rat-making cards, that's making... I'm thinking of Moonshaker Cavalry. Definitely seems pretty good. Then for each rat you control, create a Wicked Roll token attached to that rat. You can pump up all of your rats. Yeah, that does seem good. Right, it's looking white and black so far. We just look at the cards we've done here. Well, okay, we did add a few blue ones as well. Okay, so in red we can make rat tokens as well. That's not a bad card. So, to get evasion, this needs 2 permanents, non-land permanents entering the battlefield. And it's a 3/3 trample. It's okay. Impact tremors, 1 damage to each opponent for each whenever a creature enters the battlefield. That's pretty good with the rats. It's direct damage. Yeah, it's quite good. Discard, draw 2. And pump a creature. Yeah, it's cheap card draw. Good for hitting your lands. Frantic Firebolt. So that's 2 of those. That's a good removal spell. 2 plus the number of cards in graveyard, their instant sorcery, or have an adventure. Yeah, that's pretty good removal. Oh, cool. So it boosts your board, and then anything that dies you get a rat. That's pretty good. It does look like I'm just adding every single card here. Oh wow, okay, so I like this aura. It gets bigger if it has toughness 3 or less. So potentially it gets to 4 toughness eventually. But we'll skip the Merry Bards, I think. Oh, Redcap Thief makes a treasure token. That's good mana fixing. So I have to include that. Shared Animosity. No, that one's not good. Cut in is 4 damage. Oh, that's good. Another good removal spell. Edgewall Pack. 3/3 Menace. Wow. Makes a creature and it has Menace. That's a good 4-drop, to be honest. Have a look at green as well. Okay, you can make a 3/3 haste out of one of your lands. Alright, you search for a basic land. Okay, that is good. That's obviously good mana fixing. Commune with Nature only finds creature cards. Doesn't find lands. So, not that useful, to be honest. I mean, unless you've got a really important creature you need to find. Toadstool Admirer, Ward 2. Yeah, I've seen this card. Yeah, it's alright. Utopia Sprawl is mana fixing. Yeah, it has to enchant a forest. Actually, no, I haven't seen that card before, to be honest. I saw something similar. That's mana fixing, so we like that. Oh, this comes back from the graveyard. And it's a 3/1 trample. Yeah, we like that. Monster roll. Oh, it just gives trample. Okay. And it fights. Yeah, good removal card. Okay, power 4, greater, draw a card. Creatures you control have trample. I know whenever you play a power 4 creature, you draw a card. So it's ongoing card advantage. So I think this is a bomb, but we need to find these power 4 creatures. I can see Stormcurled Vanguard and Hamlet Glutton. That's probably going to be about it. I'm going to add it anyway. Okay, Royal Roll. You get +1/+1 and Ward 1. Has to be another target creature. Yeah, that's okay. Okay, you get a basic land and a 1/1, maybe a food token. It's mana fixing, it's a bit expensive. Spider food. Okay, one of these. So destroy artifact, enchantment, creature with flying, or create a food token. So yeah, it's a removal spell. Knight of the Sweet's Revenge. Foods you control, you can tap to add green mana. For 7 mana, you sacrifice it. Creatures you control get +X until end of turn, where X is the number of foods you control. Activate only as a sorcery. Very interesting. So this is another overrun style of card. I think we want to consider that. Okay, 2/4 reach for 4. Expensive spells let you get food tokens. Okay, yeah, that's fine. It's a giant spider, basically. Stormguard Vanguard. Okay, it's got a disenchant. It's a 6/7 creature with an evasion ability. Pretty good. Okay, this is only, so it's usually 7 mana for a 6/6 trample, and you gain 3 life. You can bargain it, so sacrifice a food token, for example, and it's only 5. 5 mana for a 6/6 trample, and you gain 3 life. It's pretty good. And we look at the artifacts. So Evolving Wilds, no brainer, definitely want that. Gingerbrute has haste. It has a really good evasion ability, and there's lots of ways of pumping things up. So I think that this has got potential. Okay, that's a bit of mana fixing. Okay, a 2/1 reach. There's loads of little flyers that you have to block, and it's mana fixing, so I think that's okay. Ariet's Tempting Apple. Legendary artifact. Okay, you gain control of a creature till end of turn. Untap it. It gains haste. And you basically get a legendary food token. You gain 3 life, or it's 3 damage to your opponent. That seems alright. And obviously it's fantastic if you've got lots of sacrifice effects. You can do the Steal and Sack deck with this card, and we've got 2 copies of it, and I definitely saw some sacrifice effects. We've got Callous Sellsword with Burn Together. That would be amazing. Anyway, yeah, that is an idea, but we're probably going to go for white plus something else, to be honest. And I'll probably just add in these cheap white creatures. So I'm going to need bodies. The Cursed Courtier is interesting. It seems very weak, because it's going to be a 1/1 lifelink for 3. It's tempting to play it to try and make it work, but I think it's just bad. But the Rhyme for Reindeer are pretty good. And the Mintstrosities are pretty good as well. Yeah. Anyway, I think I'll call that end of part 2 now, and have a bit of a think about that. There's a lot of trimming to do. I think it looks like I'm going white-black at the moment. So yeah, thanks for watching so far. Okay, so this is what the white and black deck looks like. Yeah, I had to make a few tricky choices. So the Rhyme for Reindeer didn't quite make the cut. Yeah, it says there are 2 enchantments. There are more than that because I've got Aura Roll enchantments as well. I might have about 3 or so in the deck. I still don't think it's enough to justify the reindeer. And I was cutting the Sweettooth Witch, the 3rd and 4th Sweettooth Witch, to include these. So I thought, well, we've been given 4 of these Sweettooth Witches. Let's try them out. Let's see if we can sort of burn people down with these. What else was there? I've just cut Plunge into Winter, which is, I mean, this is a fine card. Tap a creature, scry 1, draw a card. But we don't have any spell synergy. We've got creature synergy in the deck, so I don't think it's not a huge deal to cut this card. I think we want another slot for a creature. So yeah, that's what I'm going with. And we'll just get into some games. Okay, we've got. We'll be able to play a turn 2 Mintstrosity, turn 3 Barrow Naughty. Seems good. We've got a removal spell as well. And we're pretty low to the ground deck. We've got quite a few 2 and 3 drops. So hopefully we should have a few fast starts that just overwhelm my opponents, but you never know. Depends on the speed of the format, I suppose. Okay, he's using this to get a card. He's found, ooh, the Beanstalk one. Oh wow, lets you play an additional land. Nice, he's going to be ramping out stuff really quickly. We've got Fell Horseman to bring stuff back. Okay, yeah, this is actually a 2-mana creature, the Barrow Naughty. Get to play an extra land with this? Yes, that's the answer. There you go. Nice. Okay, we have double white for our Werefox Bodyguard, which is exciting. But I'm gonna just play the Barrow Naughty, to be honest. So you can play this at 5 mana. That's probably what the Werefox Bodyguard will try and take out. When that gets killed, I can bring it back with the Horseman. Okay, you have a nice 4/4 haste. I see, if you have a card in exile that has an adventure, nice. Okay. So he's already thrown the big creatures at me. This isn't going quite how I hoped already. Don't control another fairy, do I? Double blocking seems risky. Okay, we'll just swing for 1 in the air. And this thing's got vigilance as well, so it's just a whole barrel of laughs for me. Let's come out on turn 3. That thing's coming out, turn 4, I'm guessing. And I'll just get rid of this, the 4/4, because vigilance is annoying, to be honest. Make sure it's a non-fox creature. That could be embarrassing. Okay, he's just playing that one. Well, guess what? I can actually kill that. Is it a good idea to attack with all of these when he's probably got a flash creature? Well, we're gonna live and learn. I know he's got a removal spell, fair enough. So I think we just sacrifice that. Wait. Okay, right. I guess he's gonna get to block and kill now because of this going off at instant speed. I see. Never mind. Okay, we're gonna sacrifice and get life out of this. Never mind. We got a removal spell out of his hand. It cost us some Mintstrosity. I see, yeah, the whole cycle here. Ray's dead. When he dies, he goes to the bottom of the library. Oh, he has an even bigger creature, of course. Right, nice. And is that a fox? No. Okay. So none of these have reach, I notice. I'm just going to keep hitting with that one. Oh yeah, wicked roll. What does that do again? +1/+1. Okay, let's do it on that. Fell Horseman. Do we play Scarecrow Guide as well? Yeah. Okay, well, if you have mana, this can trade off with a 4/4. So I think we'll double block the Beanstalk one. Done pretty well here. He's drawn 3 big creatures in 15 cards. That's okay. This is 6 mana to pump up. Yeah. Very fencing. You managed to... He's drawn 3 big creatures. 2 really good removal spells as well. Yeah. It's one of those games, I think. Okay, so... The other thing is, can I get 2 life off that when I need to spend 6 to pump this guy? Oh, shit. I just passed the turn there. I didn't know what I was doing. Okay, so, yeah. I now need... That's going to kill me, so I need to sacrifice some food. Just sacrifice food here to live. Go down to 2. Yeah, sure. He had 4 big creatures in 16 cards. Literally a quarter of the cards he drew were big creatures. Sure. I mean, a lot of decks, they're only going to have 4 big creatures, right? Oh, I see. So, curse roll on something you control. Oh, that's interesting. So we get the Moonshaker Cavalry with 1 creature. We don't quite win, unfortunately. I'll do no attacks. And yes, doesn't even beat a Stormkeld Vanguard, unfortunately. So yeah, he had 2 removal spells for my my fox there. Never mind. Well, this may be a 0-3. I always think it's going to be a 0-3. We'll just have to see if every game is like that now. Big Creature Festival. Okay, white land and black cards. That's a mulligan. This time we've got an Evolving Wilds, that's good. I think we can put a swamp back. And we've got the Mintstrosity on turn 2. It's not looking great though. House Mouse. 2-1 for 1. Nice. It's a pretty good mouse. Let's get Savannah Lions. And it's a mouse. Lord Skitter's Blessing. Sure. So now it's getting pumped up already. Nice. He swings with a 3-2 on turn 2, so he's faster than me. And this beginning of draw step, you draw, yeah, so it's a 2 mana, 1-way Howling Mine. Basically, he's already got. Okay, Mintstrosity, or this one. I think the Mintstrosity might be a better one. Yeah, when I was playing Lord of the Rings, it seemed like every other game someone would play their 1-way Howling Mine card on turn 2 or turn 3 or 4. It was getting a little bit silly. Right. Okay, I've got an idea. Attack with a Mintstrosity. Okay. Then I play a Werefox Bodyguard and rid of the mouse. He doesn't draw the extra card this time. He gets something else ridiculous. What's this do? It's a mythic. It's 3/4. When you can, if you taps one of my creatures, you can pay 1 and create a 4/4 forever. +1/+1 on each creature you control. Scry 2 and draw. Okay, so that's insane, right? Love to see it. So 2 insane cards, 2 bombs so far in 9 cards. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna play the Voracious Vermin. And he's gonna tap a bunch of my creatures and make a bunch of 4/4s, let me guess. Yep, there's something tapped, so this makes it 4/4. Because why not? Pretty dumb, I gotta say. Alright. This is the way though in sealed, because everyone gets 6 guaranteed rares. It's often more rares than you get in draft. On average, it's twice as many rares as you get in draft, so you just see more bombs, I think. So that one can't block. Vigil. Maybe a Frostbridge Guard. Oh, he's got another removal spell. This time it just kills my Werefox Bodyguard. I think we're going to see my Werefox Bodyguard die quite a number of times in these games. I am going to get to bring him back, of course. Oh no, he's going to... Silly me, he has an exile spell to go with that, with his other legendary, his other mythic card. Love it. So you don't even get to... Ray's dead. Yeah, and it does some stupid bullshit as well. All activate abilities of all creature cards exiled with Agatha's Soul Cauldron, because why not? This I can sacrifice to and scry for 2. I could still bring back a Mintstrosity. Is this going to eat everything in my graveyard? Exile target card from a graveyard. Right, yeah. Okay, so now we use the Fell Horseman. Yes, just exile everything, which is so reasonable. Right. Fell Horseman. Yeah, I like the Fell Horseman. I've got a human. So what? Right, yeah, the Stroke of Midnight gave me a human token. Right. I'll say one thing, we're building up our board a little bit. I think we still need 8 mana if we want the game-winning card. Exiled. Just trying to pass exactly what this does. Creatures you control +1/+1 counters of all activated abilities of all creatures exiled with Agatha's Soul Cauldron. So activated abilities, sacrificing, you can sacrifice them for 2 life basically. That's what that means. Each rat I control, it gets a Wicked Roll token. Oh, that's pretty cool. I could go for that. I bet he has a counter spell here or something. Oh, well, better use it on this than the my game-ending card. Yeah. Okay. Oh, it's returned back to the hand, of course. Okay, sure. But remember, yeah, you can spend 3 mana to tap something down. He doesn't really want to attack me at the moment, it looks like. So there you go. You can, yeah, that's right. You can sacrifice these to gain 2 life if you want. Oh great, I've got to discard a card when that comes into play. Love it. So the Diminishing Witch kills one of my things. Or curses something. So it's down to 1/1. Well, that hardly does anything. It takes off 1 power. And he still has the special ability. Okay, Barrow Naughty. So he doesn't have any flyers. This flyer is definitely a threat. But he can play that flyer, so I think I should just play the Twisted Sewer Witch here. Because these things aren't rats. Nice. Okay, no attacks there. So when the rats die, he loses 1 life. So I do discard something, which will be the Mintstrosity. And pump something up, which will be the flyer. Interesting. So, destroy something with power 4 or greater. I think I want to play Barrow Naughty. So Hilda is very scary. I think I just want to kill Hilda before he gets more 4/4 creatures on the ground. But I could try and kill the flyer. The thing is, I can tap down the flyer. That's the other thing. Whereas Hilda is just a pain. Yeah, I'm just going to be boring. Try and kill Hilda now. Can sacrifice for 2 life. Might have another counter spell. Oh, right, he has his own Moment of Valor to give her instruction. Of course. So Witch's Vanity will kill my flyer. Voracious Vermin gets bigger. Yeah, that becomes a 4/5, sure. Whatever I tried to kill, he'd be able to save. So. Wow, we drew our other fairy, but he's already killed the the fairy that gets a bonus from fairies. Right, so let's do that. I can surveil 1. What does Sorcerer Roll do? Oh, scry 1. Yeah. I think potentially very good. We will stop on upkeep. Step. Okay. Attacks. And end the turn. Okay, tap down the flyer. I'm thinking, put Sorcerer Roll on my flyer and attack with it. Oh no. For each exile a 1-line permanent until it's... Okay, it's a removal spell. So he can remove my tapper, I guess. Unless he's scared of my rat. He's scared of the rat, fair enough. I think he would probably win quicker if he just got rid of my tapper. Right, I don't know if I'll regret this, but I think I'm going to use up the food now. So the Sage... Man, we've still only got 6 mana. It's funny, it's weird to sort of think, actually I need 7 mana to tap that down. This thing can... Yeah, you can pump that up with the ability under here. So he can do me 6 damage. So let's... swing with my flyer. What are the chances he draws another removal spell? Okay, he's going to gain some life as well. Yeah, I've got to pay 2 when it enters the battlefield, so I really need to do the Sage when I have 7 mana. Otherwise I'm kind of effectively paying 6 life. Alright, Wicked Roll. All of his things. Okay. 5. Oh, another flyer. Oh well. At least this one trades. My flyer trades with that one. Until he like is able to pump it up with his Wicked Cauldron. And I've completely forgotten about Hopeful Vigil, haven't I? I still need to draw 2 more land. So I can't just get rid of the land. I'll need 1 more land for the Sage. Oh, he's attacking. Okay. He has... Wait. He's got nothing, right? So you can get +1 power there. That can get... only... Oh, it has to have a +1/+1 counter. So it doesn't count. Right, these can't block, right? Obviously we want to kill Hilda. Is there anything I'm missing here? Yeah, he must be drawing off of that. Okay. Let's think carefully here. Past the blockers, right. We definitely want to kill you. And we want to put a 2 toughness creature with you. But then he can kill both of them, right? Yeah. Are we going to take a bunch of damage? Or are we going to chuck this guy in the way and take less damage? Probably a good idea. Yep. Let's do that. Right, now have I missed something important? I think we just killed Hilda. Okay, right, gets that. Doesn't have an active ability. But that gets pumped to speed 2. That's the important thing. Yeah. You can now push through with a big flyer. A bigger flyer. Right, I sacrifice that and scry for 2. Okay, yeah, we want a land. Sweettooth Witch can keep us alive for a bit longer, but it's not really what we want. So here's Unassuming Sage. Yeah, it goes on the Sage. It doesn't go on the... Can't put it on the Dreamthief, unfortunately. But you can't have everything. Right. You know what? Everything he's got that's untapped has 2 toughness. I think we just attack. Oh, I'll attack with the 2 rats, that's fine. Okay, let's tap down that thing. Yeah, he's got an enchanted creature because of Lord Skitter's Blessing. He draws an extra card. He's got the Wicked Elemental. Yeah, he looks like he's drawn 3 more cards than me so far. Hilda. Oh, everybody gets, of course, everybody gets Hilda's abilities, is that right? Oh no, it's not an active ability. Okay, sure. That's a shame. And that's now hitting for 4. Okay, so I'm dead in 3 turns. Just to this thing. Probably sooner. Dead next turn. Take 7, sure. Oh well, I've got enough mana to cast my bomb if I can draw it. If this guy attacks scry 1. Okay, well let's just have to block with this. Is that? Yeah, it's just an extra card he's drawing. So I just have to block there. Let's see if he tries to remove it and I can do that in response. Let's try and do that in response. I can do that, yeah, I can. There we go. It's cost me 1 life. I draw a card. Ah, wait. Typical, it's a 3 mana card, not a 2 mana card. Annoying. And even if I had an extra food and got to 6 life, he's got enough to just pump it up and kill me because of this very silly Agatha's Soul Cauldron card. That lets me scry. It's not really... Oh, tell you what, I can kill his elemental. Kind of curious to see how much I can attack for. I can attack for 14, but it's not enough. Wait a minute, how many? That's 4 mana. That's 3 mana. So he doesn't even have cheap flyers I can kill. Oh yeah, I lose 1 life from that one. So I get to scry once off the Unassuming Sage. It is a Sweettooth Witch. It won't actually save me. Okay, 9 damage goes through. Okay, he's got another rare card. X creature 10, 11. And I'm just going to die to that. Yeah, well that was another silly game. So he got his one-way Howling Mine on turn 2. Game over, basically. Well, then I used my removal spell to switch it off by getting rid of the enchanted creature, and then he has a turn 4 bomb creature. So, and then he has Agatha's Soul Cauldron after that. Yeah, sure. Whatever. We're 0-2. I'm not going to change the deck. We're going to plow on regardless. Zero 3, here we come. Welcome to Eldraine. I thought I'd just make a tight black-white Orzhov aggro deck. Because that's pretty consistent. I'll get you a win or two, right? Okay, we have Moonshaker Cavalry in the opening hand. So it is a 6-card hand, really. But we have a 2-drop and a 3-drop. I think that's okay. And maybe we'll get a 5-drop down. Turn 5 if we're lucky. We're drawing an extra card because we're going second. And we like to see land this game. When we hit 8 mana, we hopefully win. It didn't work in game 1, but next time it might work. Another land. Good. What did I just do? I just played another swamp. I was so excited about the plains. It doesn't matter. I've got my Scarecrow guide. Ooh, I'll probably just trade off with this knight. I do love these people playing 3 colours, and they just casually every game, forest, plains, island, no bother. No need to cast any, you know, mana fixing spells. They oh, I suppose they did. He had one. He had Evolving Wilds. Okay. Right. What is that? Oh wow, you can scry for 1. Oh, that's nice. We have a Sweettooth Witch. I think we'll go for that. And we will get a Twisted Sewer Witch. Looks like it's on 5, which is cool. And we just 3 lands away from Cavalry. Oh, Knight of Sweet's Revenge. Yes. This is his sort of overrun effect. If you can feed 7 mana through it. Okay, right. We've hit 4 mana. We've got a Gingerbrute. We've got Voracious Vermin. I'm not going to attack with anything. I want to keep my creatures alive. This taps for green mana. Oh, he's got a really good round. Goose Mother, 6/6 flying. Oh my god, I immediately draw. I top deck a removal spell. I think, whilst he's completely tapped out, we just kill that, right? Yeah, he draws a card whenever it attacks, when he just sacrifices the food. Destroy target creature with power 4 or greater, please. See if it actually works this time. Good. No attacks. So, yeah, I kind of can overwhelm him with numbers a little bit here, but okay, what's happened? Tap target creature. Oh, it's gonna get cursed. He's gonna scry. got 3 food to make mana with as well, so he's got a lot of mana. Okay, my turn. Okay, Barrow Naughty. Or pump up the rats. I think that's confident. So make another rat as well. This rat meets a 2/2. Pretty expendable. I think it goes in. This can get pumped up. Yeah, let's figure this out. For each enchantment you control, that gets to 3/3. By the way, so I'm just going to face plant into that because he's got 3 mana open. So don't do that. We can't attack yet. And we're still hoping for 3 more mana. Oh, so he's got another rare. 4/4 flying. Creatures with auras get 4/4. Okay. I don't like the sound of that. Okay, let's have a flying creature. This can get 2 power. I can block with a reach creature, and then we can double block Archon and kill it. That's my theory. If he's, if he doesn't have any tricks and things. I think we could try that. He might not realize I've got a reach creature. Uh-oh, yeah, he has this as well. Oh god, he has Curiosity. Let me just check if he can do that. 7 mana, 3, 4, yeah, he's got 7 mana. And is that at instant speed? Activate only as a sorcery. He did not do it. Okay. Okay. So he's got Curiosity. Double block. It lets me pump my Barrow Naughty. Yeah, we just took out another rare. That's pretty nice. And we have a big rat. Big, scary rat. Okay, we can bring back a Barrow Naughty. How many enchantments do we have in play? This thing can get to 3/3. Do we just want to make the Gingerbrute unblockable? Seems good to me. Okay, you're 3/4. Seems reasonable. I don't think we can rely on Moonshaker Cavalry here. Let's go with Mintstrosity. Get a flyer back from the graveyard. Bit of chill. That one is stunned for 2 turns, it looks like. No, in fact, it just doesn't untap. Fair enough. Yeah, the 2 are the plus counters, of course. We get to 6 mana, so we're just 2 away. I could play a Fell Horseman, or I could make Gingerbrute unblockable. This cannot be pumped up to... it would be 4/4, right? Except it can, because you can tap food for mana. Well, I am gonna play the Fell Horseman. Woodland Acolyte puts the Goose Mother back on top. Very nice. Okay, yeah, that's a good one. And draws you a card, so it draws you the Goose Mother. Still looking pretty good for him here. Oh, we did draw another removal spell. So, we'll keep 3 mana up. I think this can't be blocked. No surprise, reach creatures. Yeah, let's go. As long as the Goose Mother isn't a fox creature, I'd be very surprised. Yeah, we should remember we can do 2 direct damage with Sweettooth Witch with our food. It might come down to that. Okay, and he makes a lot of food tokens, so he can do an overrun with that, if he remembers. He can do that. Doesn't give trample, right? Doesn't give trample. That could be very important. Check it's not a fox creature, that would be ridiculous, right? Over to my turn. Faerie Dreamthief gives me other Fairy lifelink. Surveil 1. Oh, another Sweettooth Witch. But I do want to draw that land. The next 2 land, I mean. That gets that. That gets bumped up. Yeah, you can block 4 things, so yeah, probably 8 more damage gets through if I attack with everything. He has 1 or 2 pieces of food. That's the only issue here. So, yeah. He has 18 life worth of food, so he has 30 life, basically. Not going to go for his overrun. Okay, my turn. 1 land. We're 1 land away. Pretty exciting. Am I going to do that as well? Yeah. Am I going to do that as well? Yeah. Oh god. He does have more big flyers, right. Here we go. Alright. Yeah, that'll do it. Everything gets +11, +11 and flying. So got a couple of 13/13 rats going for him. We actually win a game. And I won it with Moonshaker Cavalry. So I'm happy. Basically. We came up against the Goose Mother and I had 2 removal spells for it, so things worked out for me, for a change. Couple of 2-drops, 3-drop, 4-drop, yeah. Seems okay. What does Lord Sweettooth Witch do? Oh yeah, he can give everything menace. Or just make an extra rat. Do I do anything pre-combat here? No. Just swing in. Oh, okay, he's out of there. What's that? 3 damage. I see. We will not play the rat yet. We'll play the Sweettooth Witch. Okay, 0-4. Okay, yeah, it's sort of ping me a bit. I think, yeah, we play a couple of things here. I think we swing with the Witch and see if he wants to defend. Yeah, he's let it through. Vigil and oh yeah, that you see. Never mind. Yeah, we could have got a life link on that if we played that first and then followed up. Missed opportunity. It's just non-land permanents. If we can make food permanents. Oh yeah, if he makes a rat, there you go. That's how you do it. This makes a treasure token. And we are just swinging in the air. He should be pinging me every turn with that, shouldn't he? Mighty Valor. Oh. 4/5 Vigilance now. Very impressive. It doesn't have haste, though. And we'll make a rat. And if we play a swarm, we can pump this as well. Make sure again that doesn't have reach, and we're good. Right. We've got 4 damage on the Witch here. Food. And then he has his Werefox. Goes the way, right. Additional combat phase. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah. Sweettooth Witch makes a food token, so that's going to give me lifelink. I'm going to play the Swamp, and I'm going to do 4 damage at the end of his turn. He does have, like, he has a treasure, not a food. go for the Sweettooth Witch win, I think, at some point. Wow, respectability, 2 wins. Okay, yeah, we get a 1-drop, we can't play it on turn 1, but that's okay. Gumdrop Poisoner. Do we have any other life gain? So, but that's another 3-drop, that's a 2-drop, that's a 3-drop. Good opening hand. Here we go. Interesting, yeah, we get the tap land. We want a Voracious Vermin here. So really, Gumdrop Poisoner is sort of 6 mana to do it all in 1 turn. You can make the food first and then spend 5 mana. Ah, look, it's the same card again. Is it the same player I'm up against? Yeah, kind of annoying, really. Okay, I don't have a good way of killing that. So I'll double block it. And just take that on the chin. Have to go back and check if it's the same player, because that's exactly the same rollout. Right, I think maybe if I don't do the tap land, I can probably do something else. I'll do the tap land. I'll play the Faerie Dreamthief. Unassuming Sage, that's fine. Return for the Wilds. Okay, more ramp. Yeah, I think we do this because we actually pump up our rat. So, get through his blocker there. Every time you play an aura, that's nice. And a 2/2, so yeah, an aura deck basically, right? Interesting stuff. 3/4 can get double blocked and we'll kill one of those. But I've got a Werefox Bodyguard to get a 1 for 0, I guess. I don't think we don't want to go for that. We do not want to do that. Because he's got, I imagine, a huge creature about to turn up. Well, he's got at least a 5/4 reach. And I want to play this guy. And I want to play to reveal the fact that I've got the poisoner, but not a big deal. Just to remember to eat the food first before I play the Gumdrop Poisoner. That's the Beanstalk one. Now, if I could gain 4 life, I could kill that. But none of these other things give me any life points, as far as I can remember. We've only got 5 mana. I think, on balance, we should kill the Tanglespan Lookout. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, this is way too difficult because it's 4 mana. Yeah, that's not going to work. That's not going to work. Okay, let's just test something. I'm going to attack with this and see if he's forgotten that I've got a Gumdrop Poisoner. Smart man. Right. We'll get 3 life off this. This is the card draw one when you play an aura. So I think killing that is a pretty good idea. Has another big creature, I might have a problem. Got 4 cards and 6 mana, so you can definitely do something. Okay, yes, another big creature. Okay, this thing doesn't fly. I'm just checking it. You still need 2 more mana. Right, I could get rid of the reach creature and then just attack with a flyer, but I think that's too slow. Do that, pick up the big thing, and then attack with everything. I get to scry. Oh, I get to put... Yes. I want that plains, please. And the turn now. Just attacking with this makes him lose 2 life. If he kills a rat, he loses life point. So it's getting dicey for him. Okay, one of them can come back into play, so he gets his 4/4 back into play, right? So here's the thing, just activate this and you lose 2 life. None of these have got lifelink or anything, and the rats make you lose a life point if you kill them. So you might have a little problem here. He has to block the rats. If he kills both of them, he dies. Actually, claw our way back to 50-50. Not bad. Okay, we have 2-drop, a couple of 3-drops there we can play, so that's okay. What's this thing? Equal to the number of non-land permanents you control. Okay. Well, that's going to get very silly very quickly. It's going to be a 3/3 minimum this turn when it swings in, I think. Nasty. Can give my creatures -1/-1. Okay, but that gives +2/+2, so it's a 4/4, not a 3/3. Sure. Okay, I don't want it to... I don't want my Werefox to attract the first removal spell. So I'm going to play Voracious Vermin first. Okay, both attacking suggests that he can play an on-land permanent at instant speed, for one thing. I'm going to do no blocks there. Right, I want a bit of lifelink happening. And I'm going to attack with it. Okay, he has an untap. Sure. What do we think? Yeah, let it through. Because that, my flash should be good to go down 3 life next turn if it doesn't get killed. I'm guessing he's got another leaping ambush though, as it gets reach. Okay, sure, removal spell. Just a random removal spell. Because that one does 2. Oh, if you bargain, you get 3 damage. Okay. Interesting. Right. So the idea is we're going to make a rat with this guy. And then we're going to swing for 3. Oh. I bet he's got another leaping ambush. That's what he wants me to think. I'm going to attack anyway. No, he has Kellen's Light Blades, of course. Right, of course he does. So it's just 3, well, a combat trick and 2 removal spells, sure. Right, well, I guess we'll see if we're dead this turn. Right, how about Mintstrosity jumping in the way and making a food token? That might be good. That doesn't give away that I've got a Gumdrop Poisoner. And why has he got all these... He's got, like, combat tricks. Surely he should have things that are making permanents at instant speed to help his rabbit. He has another removal spell, okay. Cooped up. Sure. I'll let that through. So I don't get a food token out of that. A real shame. Okay, we get 6 mana. Do I try and kill the Barnacorn? Has he got instant speed permanence? I feel like he doesn't have instant speed permanence, you know. Do I want to attack with the Butcher? No, I think I've got to have an emergency blocker. Food token. Gain 3 life. It's probably greedy to try and kill the Barnacorn, but I'm going to go for it. He's got literally everything in an instant. Roll through them, sure. Yeah. Okay. So it's just protect the Barnacorn, apparently, this deck. Sure, we'll chuck more things in the way of the Barnacorn and see what happens. I don't think I can afford to take 5 damage. He has. Stroke of Midnight, destroy target permanent. Of course he does. Just count the instants. That's 5 instants, by the way. Oh, Moment of Valor, destroy target creature with power. You only need to pay 1 ward to get him as well. Yeah. Yes! Killed that rabbit. Right. We didn't have to play the Werefox. Is his deck just instants and a Regal Barnacorn? Oh god, right. He has... Oh god. Well, I didn't even notice he had that. So... Great. And you get a +1/+1 every time it attacks. I love that. Okay, so... yeah, I guess we don't block then. 5. And, Gumdrop Poisoner can come back. That's interesting. Don't tap like that. What are you doing? Okay, so I think we're going to commit the Bodyguard here. Or we play a 3/3 Horseman. That's going to be a 4/4, isn't it? Yeah. We're going to make a food token, actually. We may as well attack with rats that can't block. Okay. Sir Armon the Redeemer, 4/4. And sure. Monster roll. Does he? Okay. So he gets to 5/5. Sure. Enchanted creatures you control get +1/+1. That's why. I see. Yeah, let's just take it. Okay, we're gonna try and gain 6 life in one turn. We'll need 7 mana to do this. It's a plan, though. Right. We need to draw top deck a land next turn, basically. Okay, I'll bite. Try doing that. It's only when it attacks. See what other instance he's got here. I won't be able to. Actually, no. Yeah, I'm only losing the ability to do him direct damage with food if that dies. My god. So that's a 6/6. Oh, a 6/6 trample. So I die unless I use a food. Well, that's annoying. So I can't kill him with Gumdrop thingy next turn. I mean, if you don't draw your creatures in this deck, you're in a lot of trouble. It's a tap land. Right, we got to chuck some stuff in the way here. This one is 3 lifelink. Okay, we've got to play this. Don't particularly want to block with a Werefox Bodyguard. We could play that and just eat some food. Not going to get to kill anything. Gumdrop Poisoner, so it's not a big deal. Oh wait, there was a play, wasn't there? Right? You can sacrifice that for 2 life. So get 5 life, but that's on 6/6. Anyway, yeah, let's attack with a couple of rats. Should we attack with this guy? Yeah. We'll try and race him a little bit. Maybe we can give him a scare here. We're on 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. right, yeah, that's right, you can do that. Okay. 6 damage goes through exactly, so yeah, I think I'm dead. Kind of helps having that rare land as well. Want food. I mean, that would have stopped basically 5 damage if I'd played it, so that would have been the safer thing to do. I forgot about his, I did forget about his land again there. But it was quite a silly game. You shouldn't, I feel like you shouldn't have 5 instants in a draft game in the first 7 turns. But, yeah, I guess sometimes people do. Yeah, let's have a look at the deck. So we finished 50-50. It's not too bad. You get to 1,200 gems back out of your 2,000 entry fee, so it doesn't feel too bad. So you can see I went for a lot of 2 and 3 drops, so we got on the board early pretty consistently, and we had 20 creatures, so we seem to, yeah, we lost the first game against a big creature deck, so we seem to struggle against green because I didn't have enough removal cards for the big creatures. I was relying on Werefox Bodyguard, really. I was able to tap things down with a Frostbridge Guard at one point, but I am just trying to trade my creatures off. Witch's Vanity kills a small creature. But yeah, we've got a big problem with big creatures. I think I had one win with the Moonshaker Cavalry when I actually got to play it, and then they conceded. So that was cool. So that's the sort of the end game. But it's a black-white deck. It doesn't have any ramp. It's got 17 land, so it's hard to get to 8 mana. You get to usually brick on about 5 or 6 mana. And you're waiting a while before you can actually get to this. I think if you had a bit of card draw, that would do the trick, but we didn't have much card draw. And I had to try out 4 Sweettooth Witches. So we got 1 win with the direct damage food burn, which is cool. And it was fun with bringing Werefox Bodyguard back with the new Gravedigger Fell Horseman. That was fun. Anyway, so that was reasonably fun. And we got to attack with the rare land as well. That makes your opponent lose 2 life. And there we go. Yeah, I think that is a video. So thanks for watching.